Hey, I'm Brandon Vinyard, and if you're new to my channel and you're not familiar with me or my videos, I've been a real estate broker here in Florida for over 20 years, and one of my niches has always been selling bank-owned foreclosures, and I've done that for 20 years, and I've sold thousands and thousands and thousands of them. At one point or another, I've probably worked for every major servicer in the country. A lot of changes in the industry, but one of the biggest questions I get on a regular basis, especially right now, is when are foreclosures going to be coming back? When are we going to see more properties hit the market? And it just so happens, and this is the reason why I'm doing the video, it just so happens last week I had a conference call with one of my biggest clients and probably one of the top 10 REO servicers in the country for volume. And they told all the brokers and agents on the phone call that basically you need to get ready. We're going to see an increase in inventory. They officially have no more clients with any type of eviction or foreclosure moratoriums. So what they're saying is, hey, all our clients have given us the green flag to proceed, so there's no more, there's no more stopping proceedings, there's no more holding back, everything's getting released, and they're going to be moving on with foreclosure, filings, proceedings, and eviction proceedings. So they're telling us brokers, be ready. You're going to see an increase in inventory probably throughout the entire country, but at least we know we're going to see an increase here in Florida. So it's coming. Now, a lot of people are telling me too, they expect to see a lot more foreclosures because how high the interest rates are getting. Even if that's true, that's going to take a while to cycle through. That's not going to happen, overnight. You got to remember, you can just about tie a property up in Florida for foreclosure if you go through the right responses and do the things in a timely manner, which I've talked about this briefly in other videos on my channel. But you can really push the whole proceedings to take a long time. I mean, you can take over a year. So none of that's going to be something we're going to see soon or really quickly, but it's coming. And after talking and having this conference call with this big client, and they're telling us the same thing, that you're going to see an increase in inventory. So if you're waiting to buy foreclosures, look, it might not be that big, by the end of this year, but starting in next year, in 2023, we're going to start seeing an increase. So be ready. Real quick, I'm going to jump on and I'm going to show you what it looks like with two different counties here in Florida. I'm going to show you Escambia County up here in the Panhandle where I'm from, and we're going to take a look at MiamiDade County and just compare real quick and look at how many proceedings they have filed so far for October. I want to show you really quick, this is the total active number of REO bank-owned foreclosures right now in our MLS. Active, okay? And there's only 8. So those numbers are weak. I mean, that's just extremely low, especially for our area. So hopefully we're going to start seeing these numbers increase for more opportunities for investors and homeowners, but mostly for investors because there's just nothing out there right now. Okay, so here's Escambia County, and you can see we have nothing scheduled for the first day of the month, but there's 5, 6, 9, 13, 15, 16, 19, 21, 22, 25 total filed proceedings so far for the month. That's not a whole lot, but it's a lot more than we've had recently. That's probably one of the bigger months we've had in the last, almost the last couple of years. I don't think there's been 25, especially in the last year for sure. So those numbers are slowly increasing, especially for our area here in Northwest Florida. But let's take a look real quick at Miami. Okay, so this is Miami-Dade County and their proceedings. So you can see they had 25 scheduled for the first day of the month, but it looks like most of those have been canceled. You've got 11 and only 7 of them right now are still scheduled. Then you've got 52 on that Tuesday, then 4 and 55 and 6, 2, 42, 6, 6, 28. So you can see that Miami's, they're starting to really, let loose with the properties, and it looks like they're getting a lot more foreclosure proceedings going on. So, all right, that does it for this video. As always, I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please take the time, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell, be notified at any time I release a new video. And I really appreciate it. As always, thanks and have a great day.